Would you like to learn how to draw your very own sugar skull? Well, just watch. The Mexican holiday, Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, is celebrated on the 1st and 2nd of November in connection with the Catholic holidays of All Saints' Day and All Hallows' Day. While the holiday of Dia de los Muertos is rooted in the Catholic holidays of All Saints' Day and All Hallows' Day, the indigenous people of central and southern Mexico have adopted these traditions to include ancient Aztecs' beliefs of honoring their deceased loved ones. The holidays celebrate the belief that the gates of heaven are opened on these dates to allow deceased loved ones to return and spend the day with their families. At midnight on October 31st, the spirits of all deceased children, known as angelitos, are allowed to reunite with their families for 24 hours. On this same day, small skulls are often placed on the ofrenda, otherwise known as an altar, representing the children who have passed. The following day, November 2nd, larger and more detailed skulls replace the smaller ones, representing the deceased adults who now come down to enjoy the festivities that are prepared for them. In addition to being placed on altars, sugar skulls are often used to decorate the gravestones of the deceased. Their name comes from the clay molded sugar that authentic sugar skulls are made from before being decorated with feathers, colored beads, foils, and icing. The skulls are very brightly and cheerfully colored, meant to celebrate the lives of the deceased ones. Often, the name of the past loved ones is written on the skull's forehead before being placed on the altar. And to honor my father, who passed 11 years ago, I wrote Daddy on my skull, which you'll see at the end of the video today, in his honor. And it is then accompanied by marigolds, candles, and sometimes food and drink in order to help guide them back to earth. Sugar skulls can be made by anyone and are a wonderful addition to any Day of the Dead celebration. They make a great craft project too, especially if you're looking forward to involve children in the festivities. Well, let me talk about my art. As usual, I got a great chance to use some of the bright colors that I always like to use. Pinks, reds, blues, but doing a sugar skull gives you an opportunity to create different designs and patterns and have different lines intertwined. And this is always a fun project for me. It's, as an artist, it's fun. As a teacher, I enjoy it. And I know that my students are very fulfilled with it. And it gives me a chance to reach out to many of my Mexican American students and show them how much I respect and cherish their cultural heritage as much as I respect my own. I think so often as teachers we don't think about sharing the wonderful mixtures of cultures in our classrooms. But when you do, you'll find out that it will just open up the world in what you can create, and your students will feel so much closer to you, and they will appreciate you for appreciating their special qualities, beliefs that they were raised with. Last part in my drawing, I want to echo my background with some of the same types of designs that I have happening in the face. I love this large ribbon-like S shape that has been prevalent throughout the cheeks and top part of the skull. I'm using that intertwined with the flowers. As a teacher, I'm always on students that just want to leave a background bare. I always try to tell them that you need to have something going on in your background to try to fill the space up. But I did want to have some white for a change. I feel it makes a nice balance against all the color that I had. If I didn't go white, I would have to go black. So I wanted to lighten it up, and I chose to go white today. As I finish up, remember, please like, subscribe, watch my whole video, and share it with a friend. The more people share, the more it helps Mr. Smith's Art Room for Kids. And when I say kids, I mean kids young and old. For all my friends, subscribers out there that celebrate Dia de Los Muertos, I wish you a happy holiday. Take care. Come back. Bye-bye.